Welcome once again to Tales Told from Under the Tree at the Top of the World. Today's tale is about Jamie the Fairchild. Now, Jamie was a fairy. One of the very first fairies ever in all of the world. And Jamie loved to explore. He explored to the meadow to find the perfect flower. And for him, those were the sunflowers. Because, like him, they were majestic and tall. Jamie was about an inch. Of course, he did have the most beautiful gold skin, and white hair, white as snow, and eyes that were a deep, deep green. But Jamie spent his day climbing up to the top of the sunflowers. And he would climb and climb. And about noonday, he would stop and have a cup of dew with the butterflies, and conversation with the bees, and climb up to the top, very top of the sunflowers. And from there, he would walk around the 36 or 34 petals. He counted them each and every time. And across the seeds. And he would sit on the top and watch the arc of the sun as it moved from horizon to horizon. And Jamie loved that. And each day as he stood up there and watched, he felt. There was a problem. He didn't know what it was that he felt. Now, Jamie knew about the sun and sea, and the flowers and the trees, and all the songs of the grasses, and about the different seasons, which is a great deal to know. But he didn't know what it was that he felt. And that bothered him. As the days went on, he'd sit at the top of the sunflowers and ride the arc from side to side and not be sure of what it was he felt, but when he glanced up and looked around, he started to feel what it was that he felt again, and he still didn't know what it was. So he knew he just had to find out. So Jamie left the sunflowers. And he left the meadow and all the flowers and walked toward the great wood. He stopped at the camps of the Pixies because everyone knew that Pixies just know just about everything. But while I sat around at the fires of the Pixie camps at night, all the Pixies thought and tried to know, but they just didn't know what it was that this fairy felt. So they decided, well, we can't help, but maybe the great willow that lives in the center of the forest, he's been there forever. It's possible that he would know what it is that you feel. So Jamie set out, and they gave him broth and water to take with him as he went on his journey. And Jamie walked for days and days and days until he came to the great willow. And he looked at the tree and he said, "Oh, Father of trees, I have this thing inside and I don't know what it is. I watch the sun and I look over the trees in the meadow and I'm where I really want to be, but I don't know what it is that I feel." And the willow looked at him and said, "Well, there are times when I have a feeling inside that I don't quite understand. It happens often when great wind comes through the woods, and we battle as he tries to move me from this place. And as he pushes, I moan, and I sway, and I groan, and soon the feeling passes. This may be a help. And Jamie began to feel that he had the answer. He knew what it was that he had to do, and the feeling started to build up inside of him again, and he moaned, and he groaned as he swayed back and forth. And the feeling was gone. But that didn't seem quite right. Now, Jamie had been to the Pixies that know things. He'd been to the great father trees that had seen and done almost everything there was to do, and they just didn't know what it was that a fairy felt. And Jamie felt very sad as he sat down in the mossy grass and was very, very quiet. And then he heard the sound of a babbling brook. The brook was saying, "Go to the silver pool. The silver pool. Go to the silver pool." James stood up and peeked his very keen ears again, and he listened carefully. "Follow me to the silver pool. You must go to the silver pool." So Jamie walked over to the brook, and he followed the stream. And he walked to the cool air until he came across the silver pool. The water was so still. Its only color was the sky reflected above. And Jamie leaned over and he looked in the pool. And you know what he saw? He saw himself. It was the first time he'd ever looked at himself. And he looked. And he noticed that there was some white right across there. And it was a smile. And the smile began to grow. And pretty soon, there was a sound. Almost like the sound of the babbling brook. But it was a giggle. And the giggle grew. And it grew. And it grew. Until Jamie was just laughing out loud. And he finally knew what it was that he felt. He felt good. And Jamie ran into the wood and towards the meadow. And all along the way, he taught all the children the miracle of laughter and the joy of looking at yourself. And Jamie shares that magic of laughter with every child that looks in his mother's eyes. And Jamie is to this day very, very happy. And good night, and I hope to see you soon.